Welcome to Daily English Room. Today's topic is fashion. Do you care about fashion?
I do care about fashion, but my perspective has changed since becoming a mother. Now, I care more about finding a balance between style, comfort, and practicality. I love incorporating elements of traditional Moroccan fashion into my everyday wear, especially when I'm teaching. It's a way to express my cultural identity and often becomes a talking point in my English classes. So yes, I care about fashion, but in a way that aligns with my roles as a mother and teacher.
How important are clothes and fashion to you?
Clothes and fashion are moderately important to me, but in a practical and cultural sense rather than a trend-following one. As a teacher, I need to dress professionally and modestly, which shapes a lot of my fashion choices. My clothes are an important way for me to express my Moroccan heritage, especially in a multicultural environment. I love incorporating traditional elements into my everyday wear. As a mother, practicality has become even more important. I need clothes that can withstand the demands of parenting while still looking put together. While I enjoy feeling good in what I wear, I'd say that for me, clothes are more about cultural expression, professionalism, and functionality than high fashion.
How often do you buy clothes?
Since becoming a mother, my clothes shopping habits have changed quite a bit. I now buy clothes about once every 2 months, but it's often more for my children than for myself. When I do buy for myself, I look for versatile pieces that can work for both teaching and everyday wear. I also enjoy visiting local markets a few times a year to pick up traditional Moroccan pieces to incorporate into my wardrobe.
How do you keep up with the fashion trend?
As a busy mom and teacher, I don't actively follow fashion trends, but I do pick up on them indirectly. I often notice what my students and their parents are wearing, which gives me an idea of current styles. I also follow a few Moroccan fashion influencers on Instagram who blend traditional and modern styles. When I have time, I enjoy flipping through magazines at the salon, which helps me stay somewhat updated on international trends.
What do you think about people who don't care about fashion?
I believe everyone has the right to choose what they value, and if fashion isn't a priority for someone, that's completely fine. As a teacher, I've learned that people express themselves in many ways beyond clothing. However, I do think there's a basic level of attention to appearance that's helpful in social and professional settings. It's not about being fashionable, but about showing respect for yourself and others. But ultimately, I think kindness and character are far more important than how fashionable someone is.
What influences your clothing purchases the most?
My role as both a mother and a teacher greatly influences my clothing purchases. Practicality is key. I need clothes that can withstand the wear and tear of chasing after kids and standing in front of a classroom. I look for fabrics that are easy to clean and don't wrinkle easily. Cultural appropriateness is also important, as I need to dress modestly for work. I'm also influenced by versatility. I prefer pieces that can transition from teaching to running errands or attending parent-teacher meetings. Lastly, I'm drawn to clothes that incorporate elements of traditional Moroccan design, as it's a way to express my cultural identity in my everyday life.
Do you think it is easier to shop for clothes online or in physical stores?
For me, it's a bit of both, but I generally find physical stores easier, especially now that I'm a mother. Online shopping is convenient when I'm short on time, and it allows me to browse a wider range of options. However, with children's clothes and my own work attire, I prefer to shop in physical stores. It's important for me to feel the fabric quality, especially for clothes I'll wear while teaching. Plus, trying things on helps me ensure a proper fit, which is crucial for maintaining a professional appearance. Shopping in stores also allows me to immediately see how colors look in natural light, which can be tricky to gauge online.
What type of clothes do you like?
I love clothes that blend comfort, professionalism, and a touch of my Moroccan heritage. For teaching, I prefer modest, elegant outfits that allow me to move easily around the classroom. Flowing maxi skirts paired with comfortable blouses are a favorite. I'm also fond of modern takes on traditional Moroccan garments, like stylish kaftans that I can wear both at work and for special occasions. I like clothes in rich, warm colors and with subtle embroidery. It's a nod to Moroccan craftsmanship. For everyday wear, especially when I'm with my kids, I go for practical, easy-to-wash clothes, but I try to keep them stylish with accessories like colorful scarves or traditional Moroccan jewelry.
Are there any clothing items that you dislike to wear?
In my role as a teacher and a mother, there are a few clothing items I try to avoid. High heels are definitely on that list. They're just not practical for moving around a classroom or chasing after children. I also dislike clothes that wrinkle easily, like certain types of linen, because they can look unprofessional quickly. As someone who values modesty, I'm not comfortable with low-cut tops or very short skirts. Additionally, I tend to avoid pure white clothing items, especially tops. Between the classroom chalk and my children's messy hands, they're just too hard to keep clean.
Have you ever worn the traditional clothes?
Absolutely. I wear traditional Moroccan clothes quite often, actually. For special occasions like weddings or Eid celebrations, I love wearing a kaftan, which is a long, elegant robe often adorned with intricate embroidery. In my daily life, I frequently incorporate elements of traditional dress into my modern outfits. For example, I might wear a traditional Moroccan tunic, called a jabador, with jeans, or use traditional Moroccan scarves and jewelry to accessorize my work outfits. It's a way for me to honor my heritage while adapting to contemporary life. I also enjoy teaching my students about traditional Moroccan clothing as part of our cultural discussions in English class.
What's your go-to outfit for a casual day out?
My go-to casual outfit is a long, flowy skirt in a bright color, paired with a comfortable blouse. I'll often add a light cardigan and some traditional Moroccan jewelry. For footwear, I prefer comfortable flats. This outfit is modest, practical for running after my kids, but still feels stylish.
How has your style evolved over the years?
My style has changed quite a bit, especially since becoming a mother and teacher. In my younger years, I experimented more with Western fashion trends. But as I've grown older, I've found myself drawn back to my Moroccan roots. I've learned to blend traditional Moroccan elements with modern, professional attire. Becoming a mother has also made me prioritize practicality more. I look for clothes that are both stylish and able to withstand the demands of a busy day with kids. Teaching has influenced me to maintain a professional yet approachable look. Overall, I'd say my style has evolved to be a more authentic reflection of my identity and roles in life.
If you could only keep 3 items from your current wardrobe, what would they be and why?
I would definitely keep my favorite kaftan. It's not only beautiful and comfortable but also reminds me of special family celebrations. Second, I'd choose my most versatile teaching dress. It's professional, modest, and has pockets, which are essential for a teacher. Lastly, I'd keep my comfortable, supportive walking shoes. They're perfect for long days in the classroom and outings with my children.
How do you think technology will impact fashion in the future?
As an educator, I'm fascinated by how technology might make fashion more accessible and educational. I think we'll see more adaptive clothing that can accommodate different needs, which could be great for inclusivity. Virtual try-on technology could make shopping easier for busy parents like me. In the classroom, I can imagine using augmented reality to show students how traditional clothing from different cultures has evolved over time. I also hope technology will help make fashion more sustainable, perhaps with new recycling methods or eco-friendly materials.
If you could design your dream outfit, what would it look like?
My dream outfit would be a modern take on traditional Moroccan dress, perfect for both teaching and family life. I'd start with a long, flowing skirt in a vibrant pattern inspired by Moroccan tiles. The fabric would be lightweight, breathable, and miraculously stain-resistant, perfect for a mother and teacher. I'd pair this with a comfortable, modest top in a complementary solid color, perhaps with subtle, elegant embroidery around the neckline. Over this, I'd wear a versatile, long cardigan with roomy pockets for carrying teaching supplies and snacks for the kids. The outfit would be completed with comfortable, stylish flats and a beautiful, colorful scarf that could double as a head covering if needed. Each piece would be ethically made using sustainable practices, reflecting both my cultural values and my desire to set a good example for my students and children.
That's all for today's daily English room conversation practice. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.